This was taken in Atlantic City on the beach. Diane wasn't born yet, and you'd have to figure out how old you were in order to get the right date.
Okay.
It looks like you were maybe 3.
A couple times that we went to Atlantic City, we got they wouldn't let us. That wasn't on here, but they rented a room from under me. In other words, we rented the room. We got in there at night, and I negotiated a price with them, and then we went in the room and we unpacked, and we went to the beach. When we come to the beach, all our stuff was in the lobby, and the owner didn't want to rent it at that price.
Oh my God.
So we had, and I don't think you guys were born, but it was my first vacation in several years after working in the shop all this time.
And that's when that picture was taken?
No, because you weren't there.
But it's bringing up memories of things that happened back then. Isn't that awful? Oh my God.
So that's what I remember about that.
But she wants you to tell her about the picture that.
It's
you're
okay.
looking.
Let him. I just want him to talk.
Oh, okay.
One other time, it may have been this time. I can well, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. And Diane was asking me about at my age, can I still do sex and stuff like that?
No way,
Yeah.
Diane.
Yeah.
She wasn't even born in this picture.
No, I know that. But,
Oh, okay.
I know when we were at Ricky's, she asked me that.
Oh.
Do men that are my age, the men are at my age, can they still do sex? Is what she asked me.
Diane asked you at Ricky's party?
I thought she said she was asking you about your what you wrote in your memoirs.
No,
and you told her
she-
about that.
But she asked me.
Oh, after that she asked you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So anyway, I said, yeah, it's still possible. But all right, that's that. I do remember one time that we were on vacation, and I remember the exact moment that Diane was conceived.
Really?
I do remember that because I felt something funny at the time, and she was a month later or 2 months later. She was pregnant from that date.
How about? And you were on vacation.
We were in Atlantic City.
Okay.
At a motel,
Okay.
and I felt it at the time that when I I wanted to tell her that at the party, but I never got a chance to do that. So.
Okay. All right.
All right. What else?
All right. Let's see what else we have. Okay.
I'm telling all my secrets.
Yeah, you are. That's exactly what I want you to do. All right. So the next one is that one.
Diane had got the what do you call
Cheerleading.
it? Cheerleading queen.
Mm-hmm.
And when she heard that, she teared up, and I snapped her picture. If you look closely, she's got tears in her eyes.
Yeah. And she's crying tears of joy then.
Right,
Because
right, absolutely.
yeah,
So
right.
and I was there with the camera, and I took it.
Okay. And Diane, I guess, was in middle school.
Yes.
Middle school, I could think when.
I don't know.
Because the Brigantine Rams, it didn't go into high school, so
Could she have been
Okay.
12 or 13?
maybe. And then I remember this one, but I want to hear it from you.
Well, it was the same. Oh no, that's right. You wanted to replicate the picture that was you and Stephen when they were that age. So we tried to pose you the same way,
Right.
although it didn't get the same feeling as the original.
No, and you
but-
thinned me up a little bit. Do you remember that?
No,
I do. I was like, take a little off my legs there, and
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
okay.
That was a great idea to do that, though, Lynn, when you took that picture.
And you've told me the story about this, but I want it on. I don't really remember it. I remember it was the in the gas station.
yeah. At the station, it was a truck stop on Thompson and Butler Street in Philadelphia.
And you worked there?
I worked there the years that I went to college.
Okay.
And that's what it's the income I had. I would work at night and go to school in the daytime.
Okay.
This guy's name was Timothy Bottoms.
It wasn't Tom Bottoms?
Tom Bottoms. Oh, wait a
Okay.
minute. Timothy, yeah, Tom Bottoms. Timothy is Tom.
But you called him Tom.
You called him
Oh,
Tom.
maybe it was Tom.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure you told me it was Tom
Yeah,
Bottoms.
it was Tom Bottoms.
Okay.
And he was a black guy about a little younger than me, and he was tall and strong. And after I showed him the picture, he wanted me to give it to him. I said, no, I can't give you the picture. It's one of the best ones I made. I'm not just going to give it away.
Okay.
Was that a painting, Steve, or was that a photo?
Painting.
Yeah, that's hanging in my living room.
I did it from a slide. I photographed him. I photographed him through the glass.
Uh-huh.
Or did I? I don't remember. But anyway, it was a slide, and then I did the painting from the slide.
Steve, if his name was Tom, his name would have been Thomas. And
Thomas,
if his name
yeah.
was Timothy.
I don't know.
Yeah, now you don't. Now you have it confused.
Where'd I go?
I'm
Okay.
gonna go see if the call.
So about this guy, when I first saw this, I thought it was a baseball player.
Okay. but
The
those are
uniform.
boots. Those are boots.
Boots, and that's what he
coveralls.
worked in the
Coveralls.
gas station.
Yeah.
Okay, and you worked at the same truck stop with
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Okay. That one.
This was taken in South Carolina at a what do they call it when they have a farm?
Festival?
No, a
Plantation?
plantation.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the name of the plantation, but in any case, I took some pictures. It was with Betty and Tom.
Okay.
They took me over there, and it wasn't that long ago. It was a couple of years ago.
Was it on one of your trips down to Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I photographed several different different scenes, and this one I took in 3 sections and put them together to make the picture.
So that's not the same tree though.
Oh no!
It's just like a panoramic.
It's a panoramic of the trees. They were
Gotcha.
that way.
Okay. All right. This one.
All right, pause it. You want to pause the recording?
Deal.
Oh, I can put it together.
No, that's okay. I mean, I just needed to. I'm going to keep it, of course, but I want things in your words. But
It's funny that it's bringing up memories, even for you, of other stuff.
This picture was on the beach with what was her name that died? She was in the hospital a long time.
Bonnie.
Claire.
Claire.
Yeah, I was with Claire.
What beach?
Brigantine.
Okay.
And she took some pictures of some tulips over at Harris, and then we went down on the beach, and I snapped this one, and then she saw what I saw, and she snapped it. So we both had the same pictures both times, and this is the one that I ended up showing.
About how long ago was that? Maybe like 10 years?
No, it wasn't that long. About 6 or 7 years ago, I guess.
Okay. Oops.
This is a trip that we were on with Ronnie. Ronnie snapped the same picture. I'm trying to. Oh, when
Ronnie
we were,
Rabel?
Rabel, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We were in Maine. That was our trip to Maine. That was the only trip he went with me to Maine, and he snapped this here.
Now, did you go with the camera club?
No, this was just
Just the two of you?
No,
the 4 of us.
4 of us.
Oh, the 4 of you.
Yeah.
On vacation in Maine.
And that was one of the pictures we took there, and the rowboats were set this way. This is cropped pretty heavily because there's more to the picture.
Right,
than
right.
That's in there.
I know about that
No.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, we were riding along to get into the mountains. What was the Appalachians? Yeah.
Trail?
And when we were going out, I caught a glimpse of this
Farmhouse.
barn
Yeah.
with a tree isolated behind it, and I thought, boy, I got to get back. You remember that?
We stopped on the side of the road and
Right,
cars were
on the way
whizzing
back,
by.
on
Yep.
the way back.
Yep.
And I took the picture,
And
and
then
then we were together for this other part of it.
Right at the sunflower field.
Right, and this is one of the pictures that I took there, and the horses were taken. Here it is, Devil's Tower.
Okay.
See, I was
So what
right.
state is that in?
That's a good question. You can.
I'll Google it, yeah.
Devil's Tower. This is where they did the movie.
The Seven Sisters?
Well, the Seven Sisters, I got that.
Oh, that's because of that?
Yeah, and the new
Okay.
moon over here.
Gotcha.
But the Seven Sisters is a star formation that I got on in the science TV science programs, and so I when I actually did the sky, that Seven Sisters were in there, so I put it over over this,
Wow.
all the Devil's Tower.
That's cool.
And then I had a new moon that I put that in there too, so to make it a dramatic picture. So.
Okay. Let's see. The next one is that one. That's a recent one that I just
Yeah,
got.
we were up in Maine with Tom Holden. My names are. I'm going crazy with the names, but in any case,
okay.
Tom Holden, and this is one of the shots we did. I put the sky. I think the sky was there, but I put the sailboat in here, in there with that one.
Okay. Sky was there. The sailboat was added.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I think I might have been with you for this one.
This was at Batstow. I don't remember the exact trip. I've been over there many, many times, and took
There's
several.
a little cat in there, right?
No, this is not the one with the cat.
Oh, okay.
This is just a shot. This is not that long ago. It's when Nikki and I went out that time.
Oh, with the drone.
I
Okay.
snapped it then.
Okay. So Nikki, me, and you went to Batstow that time, and I remember taking pictures too.
All right, this was taken on our trip to West Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah, for the Smoky Mountains.
Okay, and that was the camera club?
That was with the camera club.
Uh-huh.
We went on a Smoky Mountain trip, and this actually was all there except for the horse. I put the horse in there.
Okay.
Do you want me to help you with the bracelet, kiddo?
Oh, that's okay. I'll wait.
This was taken the same time as the wagon that was previous to, on that trip to Batstow.
Batstow with
Yeah,
Nikki and
yeah.
me. Okay, I remember that. That was I absolutely love that picture. Miss Kay.
All right, this was taken with a 35 millimeter color film, and it was taken on our.
Second floor.
No, we went to
Maryland?
Maryland with the trip with the crew
Uh-huh.
or the club, and it was there, and I just snapped it. It was the water was just like mirror, and it's one I like a lot too.
Yeah, I love that picture.
This was taken actually in Atlantic City. Did you know that?
I think you told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still there or
I
not.
don't. Yeah, I don't think it is because
But
I think I looked for it.
one of the back roads around, that you travel near Atlantic City, I was there, and it just,
It's gorgeous.
yeah, there's more to it, but the rest of it was a little distracting from what I wanted to show. So I wanted to have this 1, 2, 3, so you continually
Right,
stay.
the loop. And
Right.
did you ever notice this, Dad, down at the bottom, what this stone says? Right there.
Yeah, I did.
What did
Yeah.
it say?
And here it's a little blurry, but I forget what it says now. You can see it in the picture in the bathroom now.
Yeah,
You
it
could read
says something about no farewell words were spoken, no time to say goodbye, and then I can't read it.
If you,
Yeah,
you're
you
reading
can
from the
read it.
bathroom.
Yeah,
No, I know you can.
Yeah, because this is in my bathroom across from my toilet, so
Oh, geez.
I look at this one every day.
It's in our bedroom too.
Well, this was one of our Florida trips, and this is after I got that new lens, the long lens, and this was taken with the long lens, and extremely sharp. You can see every little.
I love it. And how far away would you say you were from that?
I wasn't that far away. I would say maybe 30 feet away.
And do you remember around what city you were in when you took that?
Or we with Jerry and she.
No, it's when we visited Al and Marty, but we took the right road north of where they live, and there's a little city there, or a group of restaurants, and an inlet, and that's where I took it.
Okay.
And I took that, and I took the other bird was taken near Al's house.
And he's just sitting on like broken concrete or something?
Yeah,
Okay. That's pretty big.
the background I put in.
Oh.
The background wasn't.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I don't think of the name of that area.
And this is another Batstow one.
Yeah, this.
I know that it flips.
Yeah, this was Batstow. I actually took this one with infrared filter.
Uh-huh. To make it like that color? And then how did you do the
Straighten it out.
flag?
I was going to tell you that.
Hold on 1 second. I don't think I can.
Why does the phone keep flipping like that? Because mine does too.
Well, you would have to lock it, and I don't lock it.
All right. Well, the original picture was taken with an infrared filter. I was experimenting with it. In fact, I know now I don't need to use that filter. I have ways of doing this in Photoshop without using the filter. But in any case, the flagpole didn't have a flag on it.
Okay.
So I took one of my flag pictures and put it on there in color. So everything was black and white except for the flag.
Okay. So the only thing that you didn't make that flag, like, leave it out of that filter. You just added it in afterwards.
Right.
I like that picture.
This picture was taken on that same trip to Maryland that we went with the camera club. These boats, these little,
The square ones.
that's one picture.
Okay.
The water was not still. Mm-hmm. The other part of this picture is those two boats,
Okay.
and then this was taken separately, and the sky was taken separately.
So there's 4 different things in there,
One,
and you
two,
changed the water
three,
too.
4, and then I took these boats and I copied them, reversed them, and lowered them down, and made them simply transparent, and smoothed the water out. So this is very complicated.
Yeah, that really
In
is.
fact, I still have the file with all the separations in it still.
See, I would never know that if I didn't do this with you. Okay.
This was taken on Tom's trip with Tom. He knew all the good spots to go to.
Tom Holden.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was up in Massachusetts.
No, this was in Maine.
Okay.
And there was water there, but it was rough and it wasn't interesting. So I made the water look like it was still. Mm-hmm. So and then I put the birds on the roof, and I put the sky in. So I put the sky in. This was the original picture, and then I made the water with the reflection.
The sky looks perfect in this picture because the colors, it
Right.
brings out the colors.
Yeah.
You did a really, really good job on that. I know you love this picture.
Yeah, this was taken at the Atlantis Casino,
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
and they have an aquarium there, and they have the aquarium goes over the tunnel like this. And,
Okay.
and I took a lot of pictures, but this one here, they were all looking good in the right direction, and I had to make some in a different direction. They were in a different direction, because I think this one here is not in the original. I don't remember, but in any case, this guy did glow.
I was going to say, did you highlight him?
No,
or-
he did it. He was glowing for some reason. He hit the light a certain way, and I liked that, and that made the picture.
We were with Jim and April on that.
I don't remember.
That's when we went to the.
We went to the Atlantis.
aquarium.
I remember
We
that
went to the
the hamburgers were $20.
You were-
Oh
and
my
you were
God.
upset at how much
Yeah,
it cost to
right.
go in the
I didn't remember
aquarium
that.
too.
This was taken in Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
One time when we were downtown in Charleston, I saw these ducks in the window, and the texture of the bricks and all was very interesting.
So this was a trip on your way down to one of your trips down to Florida?
Yes.
It must have been because
Yes.
we didn't vacation to.
South Carolina.
Right. You just
that was always a stop down there
That
for.
could have
Gotcha.
been Betty and Don,
Yeah.
or it could have been Betty and Ron.
That was
It's hard
Betty
to
and
say.
Ron there.
Was it?
It was-
Yeah, this is a pretty old picture.
Yeah.
Am I going the wrong way?
That's Hawaii. Mm-hmm. And we were coming into the port, and I saw the sky, and I thought of you. You said you get me
Yep.
this picture of Hawaii, and
Was
that's
that when we were on our honeymoon?
no.
No, this was a different
Different
trip.
Hawaii?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
this was
recent.
this was the cruise that we went across the ocean to get to Hawaii.
Oh, when we went with Betty and Don.
Was that
Right.
the first time pulling into Hawaii?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That was the main island.
Now, is that a sunrise or a sunset?
Since
And it was the big island, Hawaii.
no, it was. I don't remember. It might have been. I think it was Oahu. Oahu.
Okay.
Well, I think Oahu is the big island. but I'm
No, it's not. The Big Island is a different name.
So now this one, Cape Canaveral.
No, this was taken in Florida.
Okay.
The chairs were there, but the tree wasn't. So I isolated the tree. I think the tree was part of the sky,
Okay.
and then I made this part here to blend in as if it was growing right there, because I wanted to have you come into the picture here, and then you would go this way. And so the chairs were there, and it was, I think it was on some kind of a cart that you rented when I took this.
The chairs were?
No, a cart. You drove. It
Oh,
was some kind of a cart that we rented.
like a golf cart?
Yeah.
And we went to the end of this particular island, and that was there then.
So you were staying down in Florida and you were carting around and came across the two chairs and took the picture.
Right.
And is that, would you say that's the Atlantic or the Gulf?
That's the Gulf.
Okay.
That wasn't with me, I didn't think, because I don't remember renting a cart with you.
This is a trip we took into, and where does...
Is that Europe?
No.
No.
Where does your cousin live?
My cousin Phyllis?
Phyllis, yeah.
Jenkintown.
Yeah, this is near Jenkintown.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I always wanted to go back there and photograph it again, but I took this was at the beginning when I was taking different pictures and putting them together.
Yeah.
You would never know.
And they
that's
and they
where that
didn't
was from.
have the software at that point, so I had to do it do it manually, and it's taken like 3 different pictures and put it together, and then I did the sky separately and the lightning. But that's a church near or a convent near Jenkintown.
Oh, it's a convent.
Yeah, there's another church. There's a church there too, and this was on the same grounds as I can remember.
Wow. Okay. And Smoky Mountains.
Yeah, we went up there. It was still dark, and we waited for the sun to come up. And the original picture, the foreground was all dark because the sun was making the exposure. So I took another exposure of the foreground and then put it together so that you could see the foreground and the...
So after the light came up, you took the foreground, and that was actually the color there, but you
Right.
couldn't get that from the sun.
From
Gotcha.
the original picture. So I had to make this in 2 sections: the sunset and this cloudiness here,
Right.
or fog, and then I took this later on when it was lit.
So you just stayed there until the sun was fully up?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Well, you know this picture.
I love that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I remember you used to pose us.
This was one of the first large format cameras I ever had. It was a 4x5 Graflex, and I was just learning photography at that time. And I guess I was like 20 or 21 when I took this picture.
Really?
You couldn't be because the kids were there.
Yeah.
You weren't that young to have a child.
No, then I was 23 or 24.
No. Look at how old Stephen is there.
Stephen
is like 6, maybe.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Well, Linda has to be like at least 4, if not 5. So then Stephen would be 7.
Well, I got married. I was 22. So I guess I was 25 or 26 then.
No, your math is terrible. Try like 29.
maybe around 28, 29.
Okay.
But were you first doing photography at that time?
I did photography when I was 12 years old.
Oh, well then, okay. Because when you first started
I always
out,
had the interest in it, and I was working at the state. I had the station at that time, and we built the dark room in the basement, and I was experimenting.
do you remember teaching me in the dark room on Ocean Drive?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I used to go in there myself and develop pictures
Yeah.
and
Oh
stuff.
my gosh, really, Linda? Wow.
Mhm. And what did you tell us to do? Do you remember what you told us to do?
Yeah, that was you see the painting in there.
Oh yeah.
That was what I used. I tried to make it look like that painting. Whispering in.
Oh,
See
you were
the-
trying to replicate the
the
painting
painting.
of somebody whispering in. Was it
Yeah.
Pop-Up's ear?
No, yeah,
Or was it Uncle
No.
Sam?
it was.
This is Uncle Sam and Papa's
Yeah.
over here.
Is that the painting you were trying to
Yeah.
replicate? Okay.
Yeah.
See,
Because of the idea of
see?
kind of somebody doing
Yes.
something. Yeah.
How about
See, you
that?
never knew that.
I
did you?
never knew that.
I-
I never
I was
knew
trying
that.
to replicate-
I thought you just said to act like you're telling her a secret.
And that's what that is.
Oh.
It's called the
Yeah.
message.
Oh, okay.
See, he's trying to
Yep.
look over his shoulder and read whatever that check
That's cool.
says.
See, we did the same thing. I did it with the other picture.
Right.
And this one?
We were on a boardwalk, and it was a 35 millimeter frame, and I was using a special developer in order to get the ISO really high, so I could do fast shutter speeds and not get blurry.
Okay.
So I was experimenting with it, and you were eating. I took many pictures, but you were eating that ice cream, and with that lick, and I thought that was.
That's me.
Linda. That's Linda.
Oh, it is you?
Yeah. And I love how the Core Brothers sign is in the background.
That's cool. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. That would
I
be a
love that
great
picture.
advertisement
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, it
That
was-
picture came out good. I think we should start a whole record of all you. I mean, I know you got a ton of photos, but
I'm surprised he's remembering as much as he's remembering.
All right, here's the pictures that you've
Yeah.
already done these, then, right?
right, yeah, that was. This is actually the last one,
Okay.
I believe. Let me just
Oh,
check.
Okay.
Yep, that's the last one.
Oh, okay. We don't need the.
It came up right at the end.
Gosh.